All right, boys don't want to be on camera right now. They're tired, long day at school. But here it is, the first bite in a long time. Oh yeah. Oh. What's up everybody? Ryan. Welcome to the Beyond Outdoors kitchen. Haven't done anything like this in quite a while. So redfish season is open here in Southwest Florida, and it's about freaking time. So went out and caught some, and that's what we have here. So we're just gonna salt and pepper these things. I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna show you a little hack that I learned. This little bit of redfish here is for my dog, Maggie Doodle, because she's the best and deserves it. And then this here is for the boys and I. And we're gonna tear this up. I'm gonna pan sear this, but I'm gonna make a little bit of lemon, garlic, butter, sauce to go on it. And we're also gonna do some raviolis, which are right here, store-bought. Not handmade. Maybe someday I can get that good. But anyway, I'm going to show you two hacks. Ready for this? First, garlic. I pulled it off the clove. It's in the thing. Generally, I smash it with the butcher's knife or the chef's knife. Cut it all up. But then I always end up with the skin everywhere, right? So check this out. In the microwave. I'm going to let it go for 15 seconds. Why that's going, I'm going to show you something about foil. So this is funny. Hang on, a couple seconds. I hear it making some noise. It's hot. It's steaming. So watch this. You should be able to, and it is hot to touch. You pull that right out, just like that. Look at there. It is a little bit hot. But you know what I don't have? I don't have this hanging all over the floor, all over my countertop, making a mess. It's ready to chop up. And you know you're gonna try that shit because it's badass. Then I throw them away peacefully in the garbage. All right. So this here, I feel like I gotta say something. I got the butt here going. Let me turn it down a little bit. Foil. Foil's got not two sides. Foil is foil. All right, this is so thin. I wish I had, I think they're called calipers or whatever, to test it to see how thin this is. But people think that there's insulating properties to this foil because one side is smooth, which is the back side, and one side is real shiny. Well, I've seen tons of people fold hot dogs and tell me that they stay hotter in the foil depending on what side you wrap them on. I'm gonna call BS on that. There's no way that works. The reason that it's smooth on one side is because when foil is made, that's the way it comes off the roller. So, little heads up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but look it up. Anyway, we use foil here, not for insulating properties, however. We use it as our plates because Dad gets tired of cleaning dishes. Right? So, here's the deal. Let's start this up. This redfish was never frozen. It's straight fresh. Been sitting in the fridge. I got some parsley, got a lemon, and I got the garlic. So, let's get it going. And I'm sorry if this view kind of stinks, but my kids are busy and they don't feel like recording right now, so I'm just using the tripod. So anyway, I'm going to cut the little nubs off of these. And if y'all seen on garlic, see if I can bring this up to the camera. Hopefully it'll autofocus. On garlic, when you take it off, it's got that little hard piece right there. I heard from a buddy of mine that there is a story out there that you can watch on one of these TV channels that garlic will come from other countries, etc. And what they used to do is they would peel it by hand and they would peel these off with their fingernails. Well, it got so rough on their fingernails that they don't have fingernails anymore, and they go and they bite it off. So when you all are buying minced garlic at the store in the jar, just want you to think about that. I don't know if that's true. Something to consider. I have no idea. I just heard it, that's all. Whew! That one almost got away. So anyway, all we're gonna do is chop this up real nice. We're gonna mince it as best we can with our badass buck knife, chef knife. I've got a couple of these and I do love them. They hold a good edge. They cost a little bit, but it's not too bad for a real elk handle. Antlers. Right? So did you all know elk, deer don't have horns, they have antlers. What's the difference? Antlers drop every year and then they grow back. They start from a little nub, they go to a velvet, and then they turn to the bone. Right? But when you get, say, like a sheep, sheep have horns. They grow throughout their life. They don't drop off. So, interesting fact. Alright, so anyway, just mince that up pretty good. Going in there. Another little tip, I'm not no chef. Never taken a chef class, never anything. However, I do know that you always do your fruits and vegetables, whatever you do first on your cutting board, and then you do your meat last. I already pre-cut this stuff on a different board just for the sake of time, but so here it goes. What we're doing right now is we're going to chop the parsley. I've got to put it in here so I can trick my kids into eating something healthy, right? So it's just kind of a rough chop. I use everything because I paid for it. Don't care. It's going to be good. Going over here like that. Next thing, lemon. Take it, roll it out a little bit, get some juices real good. I'm going to take it here. And then I do this because I don't want seeds. You heard them go in there? Like that. Squeeze all this real good. And the next piece, right in there. Yeah, beyond outdoors. We're gonna do some crap indoors today, okay? Been out of the game of making videos for a while. Been busy, got lazy, but it's fun to me. So here we are again in the kitchen. Maybe the Food Network will pick me up. That'd be pretty badass. Spread the word. So I'm gonna turn around and save this because I need to strain the raviolis, right? So there we go. Now, the other thing I need to do is I'm using white cooking wine. Got it. It's cheap. Poke a hole in it. I'm gonna put it in here. You're gonna wanna get this up and pretty hot right away. Get it boiling, you gotta kind of burn off the alcohol on it, especially when you're feeding two little kids. Well, I shouldn't say little anymore, but I don't want any trouble from the kid's mom. So I'll move this over here. I'm gonna move this one back because this one heats up a lot better for some reason. A lot better. It's hot, hot. And we're gonna get that boiling. All right. Next, and don't hate on me, but I'm gonna throw a little bit of hot sauce in here because we here love spice. If you don't got spice in it, you ain't doing it right. So, get rid of this. Woo, turn turn that heat down a bit. That is hot. God dang. All right. All right, everybody. So if you watched any of these last videos or whatever, I haven't been doing much, been pretty busy. Let you in on a little secret. While this is burning off the alcohol, I have been busy. I went back to get my captain's license, which is sea school. So what's captain's license mean? That basically means that I will have a United States Coast Guard Merchant Mariner's license, which will allow me to take up to 4 people on my boat, because it can only hold 4 people plus myself, right? The license is good for 6, but it covers your fishing license, and I can run my vessel as for hire. So I'm gonna let a cat out of the bag. I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm gonna run a trip called the Snapper 2-Way. Snapper 2-Way, what is it? You come on my boat. We're gonna go catch some snappers, mangrove snappers, and or whatever else we catch. We're gonna do that for an hour and a half, hour, 2 hours, and then we're gonna roll out to the sandbar. You're gonna have your party there. We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna make you ceviche, and I'm gonna make you fish tacos. And it is gonna be badass and fun for the family, etc. So it's not so stressful just doing the fishing, trying to catch fish, bouncing back and forth from spot to spot. This will be really cool, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So keep that in mind. I will let everybody know when those bookings are ready. It's going to take a couple months to get the license, just because that's the process. So stay tuned. I will give you guys a heads up when that's ready. Thanks for watching. Let's get back to the cooking. All right, so here we go. Gonna put just a touch of the Old Bay on here. Not a lot, but just a touch. I'm not gonna put any on for my dog side. She don't want that. So just a little bit there. It's on the redfish. Now, the heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna open it up. Hopefully this thing don't break. It's a pain in the ass when these things break. I got it. Oh yeah. All right, so the whipping cream. I'm gonna turn this down. Actually, I'm gonna move this over because I know I got it hot enough that it'll fire up to there, and then this will be ready to boil the raviolis. So, turning that one on the back. Okay, so heavy whipping cream going in. There we go. And of course, no, I'm not going to use all of this, but I get used to cooking at the firehouse, and my girlfriend always gives me hell because I make so much food at the house. I cook for 6 people, but there's only 2 of us eating. Can't help it. So I'm going to stir this up real good. And then I'm going to take some salt, put it in there, pepper, put it in there, get her going. It's going to get heated up. I'm going to go ahead and cut on because fish cooks so fast and you don't want to overcook it. Woo! I'm going to get this water boiling for the raviolis and get those things squared away. So, as soon as this gets heated up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the redfish in the pan, and I'm just going to keep basting with this, right? I'm going to have to hold on to this thing. Hopefully it doesn't burn the crap out of me. So we got to stir it in. But I'm also going to use some of this sauce for the raviolis, right? By the way, red wine, what the heck am I even having? This was buy one, get one. Imagery, Cabernet Sauvignon. I'll take it. BOGO, man, you gotta buy that if it's BOGO. It's the only thing that makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna start heating up our big pan. By the way, for those of you that don't have cast iron and propane, oh man, you're missing out. It is good, real good. All right, here she goes. She's starting to boil a little bit. Oh yeah. I'd like to taste it, but I don't feel like burning my tongue and or the roof of my mouth. Because that pretty much sucks. So we sit here, we hang out, we have a sipper, and what else can I tell y'all that's interesting? I'm tired of the heat. It's hot. Just cut my grass today. Push mode, half acre. Thought about passing out, but I didn't. That's a good thing. Came in, got a cold shower, and had a beer. That's how we do it. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go. All right, turn off the right one. Woo! All right, we're gonna drop a little bit of this in first. Just gonna season the pan up real quick. There it is. Set this down here. We'll let this get nice and hot, and then we're gonna drop our fish in. This water's almost boiled up pretty good, and we can drop in our raviolis. Oh yeah, here we go. Raviolis coming. Nice and easy. These guys don't take too long. These things were also BOGO. They are like $5 something a package. Which sucks, man. Inflation sucks. 100% sucks. Right? So you gotta roll with the BOGO when you can. Otherwise, we're just getting killed. There we go. All right, here it is. Normally I have this hood system. A buddy of mine, real good buddy of mine, Ron Schmidt. For those of you who are watching this, you might know him. But he built this hood system for me. And it is so badass. The only thing is I can't turn it on right now because then you won't hear me because it works so damn good. It sucks everything out of here, and including my voice. So anyway, come on. Let's put in the redfish. I'm gonna put the season down. Start it there. The old dog's gonna have to wait till after I feed the boys. But that's all right. She don't mind because she's that good. All right, here we go. This is a continuous baste. All right. So you just got to keep on with it. Just like this. Oh yeah. I can hear the crowd cheering. No, I think I hear video games in the background actually. That's what I hear. So, any of you out there, Corey Rucker, if you're watching, you have a mother-in-law that is from Peru. I like making ceviche. she wasn't happy with the way that I made ceviche in a past video. Maybe not traditional, but kind of just the way that I know. So for those of you watching that have any kind of recipe that you want to do, let's do it. I'm down for a little cooking show on Beyond Outdoors. You don't have to go to a fancy school to be a chef. All right? If your shit is good, I'll eat it. Right? Come on, raviolis. Oh yeah. So now we got enough sauce in here that it continues heating up. You just continue basting off of what you have inside before you have to flip. Right? Just like that. You just keep basting. It has been so long since I have had fresh redfish and my kids. Whew. I am so proud FWC opened it up, but I am not proud that they screwed me over on my snook stamp. A day and a half before snook was supposed to open. Snook was supposed to open the same as redfish on September 1st. A day and a half prior, they shut snook season down, right? Which would have normally shut down, I think, December 1st. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think. So we got another 5 months or so before, hopefully, they open up snook. What sucks about that is, and I don't care about the $12.10, but it's not only me, it's probably hundreds, if not thousands of other people that bought a snook stamp in preparation and lined up nighttime charters ready to go September 1st, 12 o'clock midnight, and they got screwed. And I called the FWC and I told them, hey, I want my $12.10 back. You know what they told me? Good luck. Good luck with that. So, I love the state of Florida. I love where I live, but I don't love that. A special magistrate, whoever that is, comes in last second and dropped a bomb on everybody. And that ain't cool at all. Right? It's not cool at all. They should be ashamed of themselves for that. But guess what? At the end of the day, they don't care. Or else they wouldn't have done that. So, that's too bad for people like me. And probably for a bunch of you guys that are out there. But they shut it down in my area all the way from Venice, Florida, down to mid-Collier County somewhere. Vanderbilt Beach Road, maybe it was. You know, you're talking about a long stretch. I haven't calculated the miles exactly, but it's a lot of miles. And in the past year or two, I have seen more snook than I have ever seen, and caught more snook than I have ever caught. And that's from even growing up here prior to red tide and cold ass water, right? So, bothersome. A little irritating. Anyway, I'm gonna just go ahead and dump this in because I want it nice and hot for when we fire up these raviolis. That's even if the kids will eat them. I don't know. All these kids want to eat is meat. Perhaps I shouldn't have done that. It's too late now. Like I said, I didn't go to school for this. I'm just making this shit up as I go. But I do love it. Oh yeah. Yes, I do. Just like that. I cannot wait to eat this redfish. It has been too long. Too long, Florida. Too long. Got a buddy of mine, Matt Zabo. He's Inshore Junkies. You heard me talk about him before. You've seen him on videos before. He took a pretty cool trip. I wish I could have went, but he went to Louisiana and he went to a fishing lodge out there. And they get some big ass redfish there. Big boys. He showed me a bunch of pictures and everything, and it was way cool. If anybody wants some information on that, look him up, Inshore Junkies on Instagram, and he'll get you pointed in the right direction. But from the pictures that I seen, it was amazing. You know, you get 3 meals a day, costs a little bit of money, but it's an experience, right? You can take the experience with you. Memories. So here we go. This stuff is about almost done. These raviolis are looking pretty good. I need another little flip and I think they're going to be good. These raviolis have spinach in them. So I'm going to trick the kids. Alright, I'm going to cut the heat. Cut the heat. Heat's off of everybody. A little bit of more baste. It's funny, you ever watch these Food Network channels and food channels? Nobody ever pees. Nobody goes to the bathroom. It's like these people are robots. Not me. I need a beer break, pee break, not a smoke break. And there it is. Oh man. Alright, so I'm going to back this camera up a little bit so you can see how we plate. Here's how this goes. I'm going to switch it to an ice cold beer. I don't know if y'all ever seen these. These are called Dogfish Head. Drank Miller Lights for a long time. Switched to bourbon for 10 months. Couldn't drink Miller Lite again. I've tried it, cannot do it. I cannot do it. Probably could do it if I had to. But Dogfish Head, okay? This is called Slightly Mighty. It's a low-cal IPA. 95 calories, 4% alcohol, so it's on the real low, the low scale. 3.6 carbs. And it's damn good. Gives you the flavor of the IPA, but not the high alcohol percentage. This company makes a 90-minute IPA, and I want to say the alcohol percentage is like 9%. A couple of those, and it'll get you tuned up for sure. So anyway, let me back this camera up. I'm going to wheel it down, live motion. You're going to see our plates ready to go. I suppose I should get some forks. Welcome to my house, everybody. This is the real deal. No made-up kitchen. It's just what we got. Right? Let's come on over here a little bit. Little bit. And we'll go ahead and chef this up. Right now you can't see me, but I'm dumping the noodles. Oh yeah. Try to shake as much water off them as I can. Alright, so gonna kind of let them drain in here for a minute. Try to reuse as much stuff as you can and clean while you cook. That way, when you're at the firehouse, your buddies don't have to clean up the complete mess you've made. Yeah, you cooked for them, but you've also made a disaster in the kitchen. Keep your workspace clean, right? So, here we go. So, Redfish. Redfish coming. Plate it up for the boys. Here we go. A little bit of redfish. A little bit of redfish. Woo! Cast iron's getting heavy and hot. Good old dad hooked up with some redfish. Right? Here we go. Now you got the water out of your noodles. Dump them back in. You got granite here, so you can put hot stuff on it. Don't matter. All right. Stir these around real good. As best we can. A little bit of flavor. You're gonna get 3 each. Hope they eat 1. There we go. Come on down here. I'll do 3 as well. Can't be any different than the boys, right? That wouldn't be right. All right, so here it is. This is how we eat here at Beyond Outdoors. We eat off foil. Of course, unless we have to use a knife. Knife ain't necessary for this. So now I gotta go get the boys. My son Connor just had surgery about a week ago, so he's resting. I know he's sleeping. I'm gonna go wake his ass up. So never mind if he's a little aggravated while he's eating. So let's go ahead and get a first reaction. I don't know, see what happens. Oh, we're doing it here. Oh, we're doing it for real. Little bullshit camera. Here we go.